Hey guys, welcome to my video. I thought I'd just do a video on kind of an update on what I'm doing during this quarantine, the coronavirus quarantine. So I kind of not really been doing much painting as I normally do. So the videos tend to kind of be a bit slower now. Like I said, I've got my 6mm project on the go, which I've just done a video for. I'll be going out. But yeah, so apart from that, I've kind of slowed right down. I did order something in the post though, and it actually came, so I'll show you the box. In fact, let's not bother, let's just get them out. These are just some tufts. So these tufts I'm going to be using for my 28mm. These are really big tufts. I didn't realise how big they were, but still. So I've got 3 different greens and then an arid set. So this arid set I'm going to be using for my skeletons. These guys, and then the greens I'm going to be using for all my other armies. So I've got my American Civil War and my Republican Romans, so I'm looking to kind of get these tufted up. I've got some old tufts I can use as well, just to separate it up a bit rather than having these big blobby tufts everywhere. But the idea is once these are all done, I've got my armies finished then, because I want to get playing with my armies, but I don't really want to be playing them without proper tuft bases, because it looks a bit ugly. And then also I've got my, what else have I got? My Age of Magic dwarf army as well, and these tufts putting on them, so that's probably what they're going to be used for. Like I said, they're quite big tufts, so I might have to actually buy some more tufts, which are going to be a lot smaller, and I can kind of dot them around. So yeah, that's kind of one project I've got going on. Probably make a head start on that after I've done my 6mm project, or in between, just to kind of freshen up a bit. Yeah, so I'm going to probably trawl through a lot of my other 28mm I've done. I'll show that off after this little bit. That'll be after my 6mm. I'll just take a break from the 6mm at the moment, once I've done this cavalry project. Another thing is I've actually spent a lot of time kind of doing work in the garden. Again, that's kind of explaining why I'm not really doing much modelling. So I'm kind of doing a lot of rework on the garden because it's a bit of a mess. When I bought the house, it was kind of quite overgrown, and I've barely done much to it. So I've kind of really got stuck in the last few days. So I'm spending all day cleaning the garden, digging stuff, and tiring myself out, and I haven't really been in the mood to do some painting. Another thing as well, it's my daughter, coming up to my daughter's first birthday. So I've kind of spent a lot more time with her now, being at home. Surprisingly, giving myself more time at home, not working, I'm actually spending less time modelling and doing painting. So spend a lot of time, more time with my wife and my daughter. And like I said, it's her first birthday coming up, my daughter. So you know, we've got kind of stuff planned, and obviously with Easter weekend this weekend as well, we've bought some. So we've spent a lot of time outside with her in part of the garden we can be in. So yeah, just doing more family stuff really, which is nice. It's a big difference rather than just sitting all day painting, which I'm kind of not feeling the mood at the moment. I don't know whether it's just because the weather's so nice outside. It's kind of, I'm thinking I'd rather be outside. But yeah, so I'm spending family time at the moment. But yeah, I am trawling through my painting stuff. It's just other stuff I'm doing at the moment. So, but I will get through it. And then hopefully show some videos with some 28mm I'll be working on. I'll show you my 28mm stuff now, what's on the workbench. It's not going to be stuff I'm going to be doing now, but just kind of show you what I've got actually, as I don't think I've done that yet. So I'll show you what I've got on the workbench of projects in the future that I'll be finishing, and well, most of it's just projects, a part of an army that I haven't actually finished. So I'll show you that stuff now anyway. So yeah, I'll show you. Right, so just check out my other 28mm project. So this is all kind of I've got a shadow in the way. All kind of my projects I've got left to do. So got some more skeletons there. I've actually got some of my Highlanders. I'm not sure you can see. I'm doing this really. This is right at the back of my painted desk, so it's not actually that easy to get to. But yeah, so I've got some more Highlanders. Some my Republican Roman Velites, and a gyrocopter for my dwarves, which I'm going to paint out for Age of Magic, Saga Age of Magic that is. Then I've got a Napoleonic British cannon, which I bought ages ago for my Highlanders and never got around to painting it because I couldn't really figure out the paint scheme. And that's it really for now. So that's kind of what's on the paint desk. I know, well, I've kind of said to my mates I'm going to work on my Roman Velites, or Velites, however you want to pronounce it. I'm going to work on them next, as I'm pretty sure we've got Too Fat Lardy's Ancients game coming out soon, which I'm quite a fan of the Too Fat Lardy system, so I'll probably be playing that. And then also, hopefully, we've got an Ancient system coming out for Saga in the future, whenever that will be. So I'll be playing that as well. So yeah, that's kind of what I've got on the work desk. Eventually, to get round to, probably be the 28mm Romans next. So yeah, that's kind of that's showing off what I've got on the paint table. Like I said, the Romans is probably what my next thing I'm going to be working on, just so I've kind of finished a basic Roman army. I've got all my infantry. It'd be nice to have some Velites, potentially get some cav in the future. So yeah, I'll be kind of hopefully up next once I've done my 6mm cavalry, and then the big pile of bits I've still got to do. Probably my skeletons as well, and then that gives me an 8-point list for Age of Magic for an undead army. So yeah, that's kind of what I got up. That's kind of explaining why I won't be doing loads of videos, and probably why I'm going to be doing slow releases soon, just because I won't have much videos there. But yeah, we'll see what happens. As always, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and keep an eye out for any videos I do in the future. Cheers.